Welcome back to our second hour, or whatever's left, the remaining time of 8 bits. We apologize for some of the issues we had earlier, but Mother Nature took a giant electrical crap on the city in which I reside, and I'm feeling the after effects. But things seem to be back to normal. Thanks for sticking around with us. And before we get into our gaming news and eventually open up the phone lines for what's our remaining time, JP, have you watched any of the Summer Games Done Quick by chance? Are you familiar with it, at least?
Yes, I'm very familiar with it. What did I watch the other night? Fuck, I can't remember. I watched it when I got home on Tuesday evening, and I've only caught like 5-10 minutes since then. Does it end tonight or is it end Sunday?
I think it ends Sunday, officially. And so, of course, they put a lot of the good shit at the end as well. So it's like really getting into the good stuff. But I watched a few more. I watched so much, man. It's really good. I get so addicted. I'm like, okay, we're gonna watch Orange is the New Black. Oh. After they do this run.
Yeah.
Oh man, Bionic Commando's next. Oh shit! Like, I gotta watch that. Like,
I watched Halo last night, the original. That's what I watched. That was pretty impressive. He got through the library in like 15 minutes on Legendary, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
Compared to my like 3 hours.
I mean, watching some of the stuff they do, and I'm personally a big fan of glitch runs as well.
Yeah,
just because it blows me away when they do them and then pull them off. And I love it when they did a Symphony of the Night a race, and it was Rom Scout and I'm sorry to the other runner, I don't remember, but Rom Scout was actually like, okay, well, I'm gonna try to do this pixel perfect sub-pixel glitch right here, and I doubt I'll be able to get it, but all right, here we go, blah blah. And then all of a sudden, like, you just hear everyone like, yeah, like explode because he fucking like turned into a bat into the staircase and is flying through the level. And I'm just like, that shit is so awesome.
Yeah,
so,
I missed that. I wish I would have seen that.
Yeah.
Did you see the F-Zero guy last year? The guy that played F-Zero GX or whatever and was just like ungodly good at it?
Ungodly, yes. Yeah. Oh, it was Dacid. Yeah, Dacid, bro. Thank you. It was really good.
I feel bad. Well, not feel bad, but like, if you watch those streams and you enjoy a runner, go watch their Twitch stream, because these are guys that have like 50 to 100 viewers max.
You know, actually, the good news is that there was a guy. There was a guy that I got a chance to see. He did a run of Return of the Jedi on Super NES, and his name is Striker. Okay. And I mean, this guy was not only hilarious through his run, but he was like really good at the game. And then at the end, he like pulled out a guitar and sang a song about speedrunning. That was amazing. But immediately, I was like, during the run, I was like, I love this guy. He's funny. Yeah. He's entertaining. I went to his channel to follow him, and I saw like he must have gained 1,200 followers during that time. So it is cool because, you know, every single run has the runner and shows what their Twitch channel is. And so from what I've gathered, a lot of people are, I've never seen this guy, or I've never watched him run, and do sort of convert in that way, which is really awesome. I mean, there's hundreds of different streamers or runners that are playing. So it's amazing. Many, It's amazing. But yeah, they're on like an FPS run right now. They did Heretic, Ultimate Doom. They're doing Quake right now. And then they're doing Metroid Prime, Fusion. And then they go into like a huge Super Mario block.
That's probably, I wonder if they'll do the hell levels.
It looks like, here, I'll bring it up right here. As I've got it, maybe. So, yeah, so at 7 o'clock, Super Mario Brothers 2, Warpless, 3, World. Oh, so they're not even doing originals. 64 and Sunshine. Unless they do it later.
Oh, okay, yeah. The Siglimic run's probably going to be huge.
I want to watch Portal tomorrow.
Oh, well, that'll be over like super quick.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
those guys are super fucking quick. Uh,
That's awesome.
yeah, I'm just reading through the stuff that you're showing on stream. Yeah, apparently Notch just donated 10K.
Nice.
Oh wow, they're throwing in Final Fantasy VI is the last one.
Yep.
Chrono Trigger was the last one last year, and I watched that.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy VI is like one of the best games of all time for me, so maybe I'll watch that.
And then
Did they do a Dark Souls this year?
No, I don't think they did.
I know they did it last time, and I watched it, but I guess Dark Souls 2 will be at the next one.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. They've been mixing up pretty good. I think they brought back a lot of the really popular just a lot of the really popular stuff with different streamers sometimes, or they chose same games of similar type.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
It was really great though. It was really, really fantastic.
Yeah, that's always a fun stream.
Other than that, there wasn't. Yeah, I mean, this week in terms of news has been pretty.
Well, we got some news out of VidCon last night. Did you see this shit?
Is this about the YouTube 60 FPS stuff?
Yeah, but more importantly, the tip jar. Did you see that?
Oh, I mean, I heard about it. I don't know all the details about it though.
So they haven't released too many details, but one of the details was that YouTubers are going to be able to, and I don't know if this is going to be only partner channels, only non-partner. Like I don't know who's.
I imagine it would have to be partner channels.
I don't know.
It depends on how their payments are gonna.
Yeah. Oh, and I don't know if they're taking a cut of it or if it's just they're going to leave it alone and just set up the payment.
Right.
I don't know, but they're going to allow tip jars for YouTube, $1 minimum, $500 maximum.
Well, it raises an interesting question, JP, because right now there's no payment system within YouTube. Is there? I mean, there's like Google Wallet, right?
Yeah,
but
and
I mean, like,
I bet you that's what they're probably going to make it so complex.
See, that's the thing. Yeah, I mean, that's got to be a difficult thing because they don't normally deal with transactions. Like I know that YouTube has done some pay-per-view stuff before.
Yeah.
Like they have that capability.
The money out of it though.
Yeah, but I don't know how they. I guess it'd be Google Wallet.
It'll probably be Google Wallet. You probably won't be able to use PayPal. You probably have to put money into that wallet and then tip through that. Again, we're just speculating, but it's really like I'm really not weirded out, but maybe not hesitant. But it's weird, man. Like it's gonna be really interesting to me to see what that does for everyone. Like day one, does PewDiePie just get like fucking another $100,000 from donations?
Right.
I mean that's what they are, is their donations, but I like the word
but they're actually not. Like that's the I mean, like why don't we talk about it? Donations definition. Just no, I mean seriously, like this is
charitable
actually
organization.
Right, something that is given to a charity. And like that especially a sum of money, obviously. It's like first off, no one's a charity. But if you look at the tip definition, it is more or less what people are. Well, of course, where is the proper one? There we go. No, wait, where is it? I've got tip, the pointed or rounded end or extremity of something slender or tapering.
Maybe tips.
I will look up tips definition. I don't know. It didn't. It just came to tip.
Whatever. People know what it's fucking.
Point being is that it actually does say that tip is like I'll go to an actual. Oh, okay. They want like gratuity. I guess it would be. But tips it designates like for a performance or for a service, and I've always felt like that's what more or less streamers are doing. So. In essence, it's what they're doing is more tips anyway. I think if YouTube's going to do it, they're smart sort of saying it's called tips. This is what it is.
Called a tip, yeah.
I mean, personally, from my own perspective, I would love to see that term picked up on Twitch.
So would I.
I think, yeah.
I was talking to you about this the other day. I actually had a long conversation with Jeff about this at MLG, in regards to like Twitch streamers and donations, and like I don't know if there's a point or if there should be a point to where you shouldn't, like, morally you should feel bad about taking donations, because like sometimes it just gets fucking absurd.
There it is.
Like a lot of Twitch streams now, very big ones. I'm not going to use any names because I'm not calling out any broadcasters or anything. I think people can choose to do whatever they fucking want. It doesn't bother me one bit. But like a lot of streams have actually just turned into, come watch me get money for the next 4 hours. And I will celebrate me getting money, and you can watch me get money for the next 4 hours. I will play a game in the background. We're not going to progress any of this game. I'm just going to get donated money for sitting here in this chair.
I mean,
and it sounds like I'm so jealous when I say that, but I'm totally not jealous. Like, guys, I'm totally fine.
If you, if you, that's why I think it's more of a tip.
Yeah. And like, I guess I'm okay with that, but I don't know. It just comes down to like how people broadcast, I guess, and if I'm a fan of what they're broadcasting, like,
I mean, I almost have to equate it to, I'm the best stripper on the pole, man. And this guy sitting right here, and I'm going to give him the attention. Like, maybe if I give him enough attention, like, there's 10 G's that he's going to hand me. Like, that's what I sort of see. It's just like, it's a tip for a service, and that's going to happen whether it's $1 or whether it's $10,000. Like, I'm sure that shit's happened before. Like the bartender or whatever, the street performer.
Yeah.
And I know what you mean too. But I feel like I wonder how different your perception would be if from the get-go the verbiage tip
it might have been
would have used. And I think that's for everyone.
It's also really weird to me too how chat celebrates this stuff. Like, people will come into my chat and be like, guys, so and so right now has a crazy sub train going. He's got over 300 in the past 10 minutes. It's absolutely nuts. And it's like, I don't know. Like, that to me is just like, what? I don't know why. I guess that should be celebrated because, like, good for that guy. But at the same time, like, people are starting to, like, rank streamers in the amount of subs and donations that they get, not by the quality of their content. And maybe that's where I have an issue with it. I don't know. It's really like
I definitely understand.
It's turning into like a cam site, I feel.
Wow.
Where people are like getting onto a stream, and I'm not talking about gender, whether female streamers are getting more money or male. Like, there are male streamers, there are female strippers, female streamers, that it's happening to both. Like, that is not even a factor.
Oh yeah.
I do not care about any of that.
JP, I look at a lot of this stuff. I work 2 jobs. I stream sort of on the side. It's not my primary source of income. And the one thing that I always like ask myself, and I think that each of these streamers has to ask themselves, is that getting 10K in tips is cool. And like you said, maybe the cam site thing is not, like, not too far off in some respects. Like, some people push it to that extreme. Like, that is how it is. But what happens in 3 years? What happens in 5 years? What happens in 10 years? Maybe it's as big as it's ever been, and people are going to be tipping fucking millions of dollars. I don't know. But the likelihood is that that's not a sustainable career.
Oh, no, it's totally not.
So
same thing for the YouTube introduction of that. Like, it also worries me because it's not sustainable. You have no idea. Like, people will start making YouTube channels based around that. It'll be a major messaging factor in all of their videos. Hey guys, remember that tip jar exists. If you want to send me money to keep making great content, please do. That would be great. And so, like, it's something that, as someone who does this for a living, you can't count on that. You can't count on, well, on the 4th of this month, I'm going to get X amount from X person. And so that's also really, like, not weird to me, but it's just, it's going to be hard to, like, deal with. Like, I guess I'll just have to treat it as extra surplus money that I can't factor into the month-to-month stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I was gonna make a video about this, so I'm glad that that we just talked about it here, because now I don't have to make a video. I can just point people to this part.
I mean, it's it's an interesting topic. I know people might be like, well, why are you bringing it up? It's because frankly, like the whole ecosystem does affect gaming as well. Like this is closely related to also what like Phil Fish said last week about how streamers should pay out. Like there's a lot of eyeballs, a lot of focus on sort of the monetization of gaming video. And that goes as far as this show, right? This show where we're talking about video games. And I know that I'm putting on the tinfoil hat, but like, where does it stop if YouTube gets hit then next? Is it that you can't talk about our games unless you have fucking permit? It's obviously never going to go that far, but it's all kind of loosely tied together. And I'm quite fascinated by this whole infrastructure because I think it's what's replacing print media. I think it is what is eventually replacing television. And there's like a lot of interesting aftershocks that happen because these things are sort of replacing traditional media. So I find it pretty interesting. What do you want to open up the phone lines for?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of people that are wanting to talk about this. And there's not any more news.
Yeah, anything at all.
The other big news, YouTube introducing 60 FPS. Fucking grats on being like 5 years late on that one, but I'm glad it's finally coming.
Yeah.
They're also adding some management stuff to where like you can have someone manage your channel and hopefully you can lock them out of like seeing the analytical data. Or the analytics, sorry, which is good. That type of stuff has been needed to happen for a long time.
All right, so let me say you can call us 909-581-8519 or just Skype me djWHEAT, and if you want to chat about anything gaming, anything on Steam that has been on sale that we should play that we have not seen or know about. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll try to find some other news. Oh, Iwata was reelected as the Nintendo president at the annual show.
Yeah, that's right.
He also was in some surgery. Yeah, he missed 3 because of surgery.
He must have done really well in this surgery, JP, because right, like he must also is in good health to keep him going.
Well, he obviously timed it, Wheats, so they would just reelect him because he's like in the hospital bed. They're not gonna be like, "Sir, you don't have a job anymore."
I also have to. So I did watch D in our channel, Aether, who's in the channel right now. Mm-hmm. He was streaming some of that new Transformers game, and that shit looks pretty fucking dope.
Really?
Yeah.
Hold on. I watched the Giant Bomb quick look of it yesterday, and it looks so meh.
Oh, hold on. I'll say more here. Let me take this first call. We got David on the line. Hello, David. Welcome to 8-Bits. What's up?
Hi, guys.
Hello.
So, first time caller. But I'd like to discuss CEO and the following Evo coming up. CEO this weekend and Evo in 2 weeks.
Sure. What exactly do you want to discuss about them?
Well, I'd like to discuss the games they're showing and Melee being so many entrants. It's the second biggest game for Evo, I think.
For which game?
Melee.
Oh, for Melee, right.
Yeah,
yeah.
Super Smash.
Yeah.
And I think it's great that they're doing this with the new game coming out and still showing love to the old game with a solid community.
Yeah, I mean, it's great that they're still playing it, and I mean, it's probably going to get replaced if Nintendo puts, their power behind the new game. But
I think most of the players know that too. Most of the community understands that.
So I mean, this might be the last hurrah, really, for them.
Yeah, I just worry that it's going to create a rift in the community, like it always does with those games. But
it did, but we've mentioned it before, JP, where it's like it could become another Counter-Strike thing where You know, the guys realize there's no more tournaments in 1.6. Maybe there are. We could travel here, a local land, $200, whatever. But eventually they're going to have to go where like the competition is. If Nintendo truly supports the game, which it really looks like they want to do in some capacity, they talked about the whole Nintendo World Championships again. Yeah. So, I mean, who knows? But
although it is esports related at Anaheim, that was all I watched. I didn't watch any other game.
Oh, I loved Smash and Anaheim.
It was awesome watching.
Yeah, every time there was like
the VIP area was set up right behind the Smash crowd, and we had like a little bit of a raised platform that we could go up on and drink. So that's where I was all weekend long. It was great.
David, are you excited for the new Smash game?
Actually, I've got a Wii U just for that game. But
see, so you've already like shown Nintendo that, you know, I personally think a Melee remake would be amazing. So that's what Nintendo needs, is for you guys like you to go, I want to play this game, so I will buy a Wii U. I think that's a big deal.
I don't know if I would like a Melee remake. I didn't really play that. I'm more a Brawl player.
Well, then aren't you going to love the next game?
Well, yeah, that's why I'm buying it. Also, the Nintendo catalog for the Wii U is really good now.
Yeah,
it's actually really good.
I guess if you're buying it now, you do have a lot to choose from versus when it first came out. So well, congratulations on that Wii U purchase, man. You'll have to let us know in a few months if it's paid off for you. So, all right, thank you for your call, man. Take care.
Thanks.
Bye.
See you, David.
All right. We got a David. Now we're going to take a Dave.
A Dave.
Yeah. All right. We got Dave on the line. Hello, Dave. Welcome to 8-Bits.
Hey, Wheat. Hey, JP. I'm T-Belly from Twitch. I've actually called you guys once before.
Welcome back.
Remember I was talking about the new Might and Magic game when it came out a few months ago.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, yes. Thank you for that.
Yeah, you wasted a lot of JP's time.
I spent like 40 hours on that game and still didn't beat it.
Good to hear, man. It's good to hear. I did actually get around to playing it myself as well.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I just wanted to sort of ask you guys. Well, I've been watching a lot of SCGQ over the past week. I know you mentioned it briefly.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering, really, if both of you could speedrun any game at all from like the past 20 years, what would it be?
Ooh,
it's a great. Because there's a lot of consideration that needs to go into that answer. I think, like, what game could you play? You have to choose a game that
you enjoy,
right? And what game could you play like over and over again, and still, you know, appreciate it?
Well, what are your favorite games from your childhood? There's got to be one that you just remember like playing over.
Well,
and
there
over
are,
again.
but you got to also the other criteria is the game's got to be beatable. Right? So I couldn't really choose like a Zookeeper, which I absolutely love that game because you can't really beat Zookeeper. You go for a high score. So, let me think.
I'm still waiting for the speedrun in World of Warcraft 1 to 90.
I would totally win that.
SGQ?
I would actually be really good at speedrunning WoW. That would be a lot of fun.
How would they even do it? Because you couldn't do 1 to 90, obviously. It would have to be like,
well,
I don't know, like doing a dungeon or something.
No, you could. They've done that before at tournaments, but you could totally speedrun 1 to 90. Like that could be done in probably if you did it without any like additional XP gear and you did it 100% solo, you could probably do it within like 4.5 days of in-game time.
So you couldn't stream it then?
You probably.
I guess you could stream it. I mean, I've seen some people do like 3 days straight streaming. So.
Yeah, you could. You'd have to take breaks and stuff like that. That might be what I speedrun. I'm not sure.
Man, this is such a good question.
If I could choose, like
JP, I'd watch you do that, man. I'd definitely watch you.
I've done it probably like 100 fucking times, not speedrun, but.
Well, there you go. New challenge. Go for it, man.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to re-level right now because it does take a lot out of me. I would probably say the one thing that I would be most interested in, although it's not a game, it's more of a subsection, is I would love to do like Quake 3 trick levels and like speedrun those. I think that would be a lot of fun.
Sure. Yeah. Hell yeah.
The other question I had was just a couple of hours ago, actually. I don't know if you guys have read about this yet or talked about it, but I got an email from Treon Worlds about the arcade release. Apparently,
I did see this.
It's coming out with patch 1.2. They don't have a definitive date yet, but they're still sticking to the 2014, so we should be seeing it pretty soon.
Yeah, the reason that it's going to be the beta is going to be slightly delayed in the email because they said it's about 7,000. What was it? They gave an actual number, 70,000 more words to translate because of the new patch.
Yeah,
it also means that we're going to start with more content, and it also means that there's different systems in place. I think it's a fantastic.
The main thing
decision.
I took from it is that it is on the way very soon.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So that's something to be excited about because I remember I was watching you doing some of the beta-JP a while ago, and it looks great, man. I'm not exactly willing to part with all the money to buy my way into the alpha, but I'm definitely going to be playing it when it comes out.
Yeah, no, that game is absolutely fantastic. That email was focused on. There was a lot of internal debate within the community on what patch they were going to start with. 1.0 has a lot of stuff that's not so great when it launched in the Korean world. 1.2 is actually fixing a lot of that. So I'm glad that they made, in my mind, the right decision with that. And that game is only looking better and better as it gets closer and closer to launch. I think that's going to be a fantastic MMO and one that I can definitely play solo. Should be a lot of fun.
All right, I've made my decision.
One last thing as well, before
well, I've made my decision on
what is it?
on which game I will speedrun.
Yeah.
I am going to choose Goonies 2 for the NES.
Nice.
Because it's got great music. It's like it's a decent game, and the runtime is only about 20 minutes. So that also is an important factor because I don't think I could handle shit that was longer than an hour. Where like at 40 minutes I would reset.
That's why like the Super Mario stuff is so impressive to me. Like when they play Super Mario 64, it's like that is so much fucking memorization.
Oh my god!
I could never play 64.
You said the last 20 years. You said 20 years, really? Well, fuck you. I'm older than that. I need more than 20 years, man.
No games existed longer than 20 years ago.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You can't tell me your voice. I was actually going to say, though, it's funny you brought up Super Mario. Like, for the game that I'd speedrun, it's not exactly very original because tons of people speedrun this. But for me, it would be Super Mario World because I played that game over and over and over again as a kid.
Sure.
Good game. Yeah,
Makes sense. It's a good game.
Just wanted to say, though, I've been watching a lot of stuff you've been doing with Twitch recently. I watched a lot of the E3 coverage and... watching the Twitch sort of their own channel, their own show you've been doing recently as well. It's good stuff, man. It's really entertaining.
Thank you, sir.
So I hope that we see more of that.
Well, it'll be on in a couple hours, actually. So Twitch
I'll
Weekly.
be tuning in and watching it for sure.
Awesome, sir. Thank you very much.
All right. Thanks, guys.
All right. Take care, man.
Thanks, man.
Bye-bye.
Have a good day.
All right. That was Dave. All right. So D is calling. Maybe D will defend Transformers.
His name's just D?
Yeah, we got D on the line.
Oh, okay.
That delay between stream and call always
I know, it's funny,
scares
right?
the shit out of me. What's up, guys?
Yo, what's up, man?
What's up, man?
So the World of Warcraft thing a second ago, did you know someone hit like level 90 as a neutral Pandarian?
Really?
What does that mean?
How did you do how did they do that? Oh, they just
did it
left
with herbalism?
and accept the quest.
They did it with herbalism and leveled through. So when you get a panda at a certain level, you get to choose between Alliance or Horde, and he just didn't, and he leveled with herbalism, which is.
So what? How did he get off the island?
I have no idea. Someone linked it to me a while ago, and it just popped up into my head.
I guess you could have a mage come. I'm like trying to figure that out in my head. I guess you could have a mage come to that island and teleport off. I'm not sure.
You could. I mean, you could get summoned somewhere. I mean, it wouldn't be that easy to get off, would it? I think.
What do you mean by that?
Be in a group, don't you?
You choose, right?
Maybe.
Because you can be either Horde or Alliance.
Yeah, but that means that since he was neutral, there was no quest lines given to him.
Oh,
so he literally
he didn't leave.
Oh, he never left. Wait, so how did he do that?
What?
That's yeah.
He did it entirely picking police. That's like fucking. That's like 30. That's 30 XP when there's like levels that are like
173 days game time.
Holy shit!
Oh my god!
20 XP to get to 90.
It hurts my fucking brain just
that's
to
like
think about what that's
XP.
Like. Why would you do that? What?
See, that's what I want to know. I want your opinion because the guy who linked this to me was like, "What the fuck is this guy doing with his life? Why would you do that?" So,
no, I think
do you think that's
awesome.
an achievement or?
I think that's a straight up achievement, man. That's fucking rad. Granted, oh no, you get abilities now just by leveling up. Yeah, I'd buy that character just to go shit on people.
I just imagine I just imagine, Betsy and Lilith having some tea. So, Lilith, what's Tommy up to these days? Oh, well, Betsy, you won't believe it, but little Tommy was able to get 90 as a neutral panda. We're so proud of him. He still lives in the basement. But he's such a... who...
Oh, he can't leave the aisle. Fuck, that's...
Why?
No, you can't leave the aisle unless you choose a faction.
I thought you could just...
Yeah, but...
he could just butt it or something.
He's 90, right?
Yeah, but you can't leave the island until you choose a faction. You're stuck on that island. Unless you choose Horde or Alliance, then you can't. Because you can't swim off the island. The lore is that it's a turtle. You're on the back of a turtle. There's water all around. Yeah. And when you swim out, you go to fatigued, and you just start dropping HP, so you die.
I mean, I feel like this deserves to be #1 on the list of the 10 most useless accomplishments that have happened in gaming.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. It's still... I think it's awesome, though. I think that's fantastic.
Blizzard apparently observed this character. Dude, I don't know, man. Maybe he just did it and watched Netflix or something on a second monitor. I'm not going to judge.
Yeah.
Oh, totally.
Oh, my God.
Shit, what was I going to... Oh, yeah. How does PvP... How would PvP interact with that if you actually managed to get off the island? No, so you can't, so I guess it's a moot point.
Well, you wouldn't have any gear because you have to do dungeons, and you have no quest gear, so you'd have to just go fight level 90 mobs that you can solo and get greens from them and hope to get a full set of gear, which is really fucking hard.
Would you be immune to both Alliance and Horde, or would everyone be able to kill you?
Why are all these animals following him in this video? What the fuck am I looking at? What the hell? There's all these peacocks and shit.
Oh, okay. Everyone celebrated him getting 90. Those are all pets from people that you can have.
Oh, my Lord almighty. Oh, my God. Oh, he's about to dig. Oh, shit. This is so exciting. Oh, I wish I was there. Oh, why couldn't I have been there?
I'm sensing a little bit of sarcasm.
What are you talking about? Seeing all these people? If I was walking by the town, I'm going to go sell my... Wait, what the fuck's going on over there? Let me go check it out. And
everyone aboard the hype train.
Come on, can I see him do it? Oh, he hit it already.
That's
my God, level 90. Ding, 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 ding. Okay.
That's so funny to me. He had a mod, Wheat, that each herb that he picked, it told him how many more he needed to level.
Jesus.
So that was probably in in the 100,000s. When he hit level 89. There's 100,000 more Earth root till he level.
All these people following him is just ridiculous.
Also, I wonder what he did with the herbs. I wonder if he just deleted them? Or what?
Why you have a mod for that?
You could sell them.
But getting rid of them would take time.
Right. I got you.
I mean, he could have spent a quarter of his time just deleting herbs from his bags.
Oh my God, it's so funny. Everyone's like, don't be assholes. And it's because they're just going distilling the herbs that he's getting. He's not going to let him level up.
Oh, that's too funny. All right. So, D, real quickly, Transformers.
Yeah, so how about them Transformers, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, I thought all of the transforming animations and everything, and the fact that they have all of the old school Transformers was fucking awesome.
Dude, they couldn't have sold a game to me better. I was just... The second I saw that I could play Soundwave, you've never been able to play Soundwave in any of the other games.
And not the movie Soundwave, but I am a fucking tape cassette Soundwave. Yeah.
And he actually pops Laserbeak out of his chest as a little cassette, and he pops Rumble out of his chest as a little cassette, and then they go and do his bidding. It's so fucking good.
I feel like that game is just a prey on fucking people's nostalgia. I've played the other two. I could not enjoy those games.
Yeah, because Shovel Knight isn't a play on it on your nostalgia.
Oh no, it totally is. But it's also a good game in its own right.
I know. I'm just giving you shit.
No, I get it, but it's a bad game that's a prey on your nostalgia, whereas Shovel Knight is a good game that's a prey.
So D, you played through the single player. I don't know if you finished, but Is it decent? Is the actual single player decent, or is it just kind of like?
Mean, it wasn't that long. I can check my Steam, I think, and tell you how long I played it for. But
I'm more interested in if it's decent.
I mean, yeah, it was good. I played the very first game that came out with the first movie, the first tie-in.
Yeah, I played that
game
one.
was garbage. But I played it and enjoyed it because it was the first game. It was the first proper Transformers game, and I could drive around and jump and transform in midair and get that noise.
Right, exactly.
And nerd chills, and I loved that shit. The game was complete ass. So I mean, yeah, it was good. It wasn't. It's got no PvP multiplayer, which the last one, War on Cybertron, did have, and that was really cool. You had like 4 different archetypes of your little stealthy.
Oh, I do remember that.
Yeah.
Big guy, and then you had like the bigger ones, and then you had like the tank size, and then you had the little jet fighters, and you could just turn into a jet, get to the other side of the map in about 3 seconds, land on their base, and kill people. This one's only got survival, which is kind of
yeah. I saw that, and that kind of does suck. That's a bit of a strike against it, but
I hope. Like, I have faith that they will put it in because a lot of people have complained about it. But, I mean, they might not. Hope so, might not. You never know.
Word.
But yeah, I mean, it's good. If you like any kind of Transformers and get any kind of enjoyment out of them, then it's worth it.
Awesome. D, thanks for your call, man.
Thanks for having me.
Have a good one, dude. Peace.
Thanks, Sam.
Bye.
That's really cool about that WoW thing.
I
think that's so cool, man.
Goofy as shit, JP.
If I speedrun anything, it's to hit 1 to 90 while leveling through only herbs.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't even...
That's what I do.
I don't even know, man.
We want to call it? How long? I don't even know how long we've been going. I don't know when we start.
Let's take... I mean, we had the 10 minutes we lost when all the storm stuff was happening. Let's take another call. If we go a couple minutes over, it's no big deal.
Sure.
Okay, we're going to take Dalton. Dalton, hello. Welcome to 8-Bits. Hello, sir.
Yes, this is Zachabane101 from chat.
What's up, man?
What's up, man?
How is everyone doing today?
Doing good. I'd like to compliment you on the sound of your microphone as it sounds to me.
Guess what microphone I'm using right now, actually?
I don't know.
SM7B.
It's right. That's the exact one. JP actually remembers. Yeah, buddy. Such a victor.
I could tell because you don't have the bass toggled on the bottom. I can hear the bass and the noise.
Yeah. I love that little thing in the bottom and you can just fiddle with. Just figure out what sounds really good. I see now djWHEAT clapping on screen. That is a huge delay on Twitch. I hope they fix that at some point. djWHEAT, get on that.
It's pretty good.
Anyway,
it's better than
yeah. It is better than it used to be. I will 100% agree with you for that. So you guys have been talking about MMOs, and I know JP has been playing a ton of MMOs, at least in the past couple of months. He played Archage and WildStar. I know that you said that WildStar, the dungeons are impossible, and I've been playing Final Fantasy 14. I'm at the most end game you can possibly get at. Is it anywhere similar to where one person screws up, the whole raid dies? Is it similar to that at all with the dungeons?
Kind of. It's more like in the veteran dungeons, there's stuff that will just fucking one-shot you, and if you die, the group pretty much dies. It's not that it causes everyone else to die. It's just that you can't progress forward with 4 people. You can, but it's going to take immense amounts of time. So there's stuff that you have to jump over or roll through or stand out of. Don't stand in fire is still very prevalent in that regard. And if you do, you die in one shot. There's no hand holding. It's not like you can get insta healed back up to full. You're just dead.
Oh, really? So is it the healers? Is it a problem with the healers right now in that game that you can't get them back up, or is it if you don't dodge the AOE's, you're screwed?
It's just if you don't dodge shit, you're just dead.
Oh, okay, so kind of similar
it
to
has
Guild
nothing
Wars.
to do with healing. It's just individual player skill is very, very important in that. With the 40-man raids, if you're not constantly not standing in shit, you will just die, and the raid will suffer because of it.
That's in Final Fantasy 14, they haven't implemented any huge raids. The largest one is really boring. It's for the newbies. It's a 24-man raid. That's the biggest raid in that game. But then there's 8-man, and these are called the Binding Coils of Bahamut, and I'm on turn 6 through 9, which is the very end of the game. And I think that having 8 people on TeamSpeak is a lot like easier to work with, even though everyone is weighed in so much more. Like if one DPS dies, you're not going to have enough DPS to kill the boss at the end. A lot of them have burn phases. And then, like, if one person gets hit, it's murdered.
I've not experienced any of the WildStar raids, but having watched a few of the videos, I mean, it's so intriguing how, you know, you're fighting a boss where you're having to run through a pattern of fire that he's spitting on the floor, or you really are having to
in a cylinder that's spinning.
Yeah,
constantly moving.
It's just it's fucking
it's nuts.
It is. It's incredible, and I really think, you know, I think that a lot of other rating systems are about the numbers, right? It's a math.
Yes.
It's all about the math. And what's interesting about WildStar is I think it leaves the element of the math, maybe takes a little bit of emphasis away from it, but then puts some emphasis on you're not just standing still as a character and like you're going to have to dodge this and do that. I just think that's sort of so innovative and impressive that I hope that other, you know, MMOs at least consider something like that. But I see the appreciation in, you know, in all the different types of ratings, whether it's Final Fantasy or WoW or WildStar.
Yeah, for sure. And then another thing to point on, I know that you guys, I think, djWHEAT, you stream at 60 FPS as well. I know JP does
when
a lot
I
of the
can,
time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you guys really excited that YouTube is now offering the 60 frames per second? Because I think that I'm going to take like full-on appreciation for that and just throw everything 60 FPS on there. Hopefully the bitrate will be good, though.
I
YouTube
mean,
bumped it up by 10,000.
In theory, it sounds awesome.
Sounds great.
But
they already have a couple videos that you can go and watch that are 60 FPS.
Yeah, I've seen people also do some weird stuff with, like, I don't know. I've seen people emulate 60 FPS somehow. I don't even.
Yeah, like it's a sped up video kind of thing. Or
yeah,
something similar to that.
You watch it at like 1.x speed. I've seen them do it with Quake videos and shit.
Like,
they look
pretty
good.
Clever. That's clever. Yeah.
Yeah.
They posted I think it's the Hardline trailer, and that's in 60 FPS right now. That there's only 3 videos on all of YouTube. I also wonder if it's going to be retroactive because a lot of the content that Twitch is actually sending over there is 60 FPS. So will it just automatically scale up?
That's a great question, man.
That is what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping. I stream at 720p 60. And if I could do that and just port that over to YouTube, that saves me like a good few hours of rendering and editing and putting things together, because I could just throw it on YouTube and then edit it there for 60 FPS.
And it should make all the videos that you send over to YouTube when they whatever YouTube's doing to not compress but re-render that shit. When it goes from 60 to 30, it actually drops quality. So if it looks as good as YouTube or as Twitch source, then that'll be fantastic.
Yeah,
that'll save a lot of time.
It will. I mean, that'd be pretty great.
But who knows? Like,
who knows?
It's literally Game of Thrones in the YouTube offices. So, like, the person that did this fight just died tomorrow.
That is probably exactly how it is. Just people cutting each other in the throat.
I know exactly how it is at YouTube. Like, it is Game of Thrones up there. 1,000 people with 1,000 ideas, and no one fucking gets to make any decisions. Like,
and one guy's just like, "Hey, Patreon is a thing, so let's do tip jars." Like, they're trying everything they can do right now, just to like, everyone, please just stream YouTube. Do YouTube. Don't go anywhere else. It's YouTube, please.
That's
smart.
How
they are. No, it's genius. It's business. Business, man. Business.
Yep. Dalton, thank you for your call, man.
Thank you for having me. I hope you guys have a wonderful show. And thanks for roleplay, JP. That was awesome at MLG. Take it easy.
Thanks, man. Thanks for watching.
Peace, man. Take care. Good callers today. Thanks, guys,
for
all your calls.
YouTube still does stupid shit, Wheat. Did you see what they did today?
What?
So you know how like when you go to
what they do,
like you want to go to your analytics or you want to go to your video manager and you like click the little drop down? They fucking took the drop down and made it one fucking button. Now it's called Creator Tools.
Wait, what?
The fucking dumbest thing.
Wait,
it adds an extra fucking step to get to my fucking video manager.
Where is it? I don't even.
You have to click on your icon in the top right, go to Creator Studio, then it's dashboard. Then you have to click Video Manager. So basically, they want us to use this terrible fucking thing called the dashboard that no one fucking uses by forcing you to go through it to get to your Video Manager.
That's actually really silly.
Yeah. It's a stupid, stupid idea that they shouldn't have introduced.
Crazy.
I don't know why they did that. Like, I don't know. It's like now introducing the creator studio, or just one extra more button that you have to fucking get to.
What would make YouTube a better experience? Making you click 3 extra buttons so that you appreciate the layout and the design and all the great features.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It is totally a first world problem, but fuck, it's not annoying.
First world problem. All right, let's wrap it. Let's wrap it up. What's up? What you got? What you got for the rest of the weekend?
I guess I'm gonna stream more Shovel Knight today. Maybe when Sean finishes, because he's streaming it right now. It's Sean's birthday, so make sure you guys wish him a happy birthday. Either if you're sub to him, go jump in his stream. If you're not, go sub to him and then talk to him. Apart from that, tomorrow I don't think I'm doing anything, so I probably will just take the day off. Sunday we've got Numenera roleplay R&D at 4 Eastern. And then we're still working. I've got graphics in the work for the new show that we haven't announced the title yet, so we don't announce that title. I gotta tell Steve that multiple times.
What? I can't tell him that shit stack?
Roleplay SS, which stands for shit stack. So yeah, apart from that, I think I'm actually gonna have a streaming schedule pretty soon, Wheat. We'll see if I can keep to that for longer than a week. And yeah, I'm still looking for games to play, so I'll figure out what games I want to play in the future. And maybe Wheat will join me on some Battle Royale so I can just talk shit to him the entire time.
What? You wouldn't want to team up with me?
Oh no, we would be worse. We'd be. You haven't played.
You know, we really need to get Mini Wheat playing that stuff.
Yeah, because you get talking game. Please don't
be like, don't shoot me.
And then the guy would just be like, "Shut up, girl." And because all girls apparently sound like 10-year-old boys.
Oh my
God.
God.
It's video games. But yeah, apart from that, I'm over at twitch.tv/itmeJP. Come check me out if you've never seen them. And the VODs will be up sometime later today whenever I get around to rendering this.
Oh God, when we put together the 29 parts, that was this. So.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right. Well, I'm going to take a quick break, and then I'm going to be back on the interwebs in about an hour over on twitch.tv/Twitch for Twitch Weekly. And other than that, I'm going to be playing Shroud of the Avatar with Swifter tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern. We're going to see if we can relive our Ultima Online days, and if anything, we'll just tell some funny Ultima stories if the game is bad, which it might be. And you can pretty much expect me to be like Old Man Wheat in full mode tomorrow. Like, oh God, it was way better when you could just do it this way in Ultima. And so it should be interesting. But hopefully Switch will keep me in check. Other than that, what JP said, roleplay Sunday. We'll see you, general streaming, all that good stuff. But thanks for joining us to another episode of 8 Bits, and we will see you next time. Have a happy and safe 4th of July if you are into that sort of thing. Be careful if you're blowing shit up. We're out of here. Peace.
Or your leg.
Or fingers and toes and all that stuff.